Hello everybody, Dokkan Assets here. Today we are back with another Dokkan Battle community response video. This is a community response video I feel like I needed to make because I kind of just dropped this question on a whim when everything was going crazy when Super Vegeta dropped last night. And you guys went absolutely crazy replying to this. Thank you, Drip Baby. 114 replies to this tweet, guys. What? That is absolutely insane. So thank you guys all for responding to this tweet. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. Of course, throughout the video, you'll kind of hear what I think about the whole situation. But before we do get into it, I do want to thank the homie Fusion Goat for the edit that I used in the thumbnail. I slid into the boys' DMs and asked him if I could use his edit for the thumbnail. He actually made one that was a little bit more scuffed last night, and he was like, but did you see the updated one? I was like, oh, hey, yo! So that's in the thumbnail. So thank you for that. Of course, for the meme, you know, the boy had to do it. So much appreciated. Thank you, good sir, for letting me use it for the thumbnail. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what we've got here today. So if you are unfamiliar with the situation, to give you the quick TLDR rundown, all of the leaks that we had from multiple different sources were saying that baby Vegeta was going to be the next Dokkan Fest, which also made sense because obviously usually leading up to the worldwide celebration, they tend to theme things. And of course, from the leaks that we've seen so far, and just kind of assuming and having it make sense with unit theming in the past, right? We're all assuming Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, they fuse into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, right, in the style of STR Vegito, in the style of Tech Gogeta, right, in the style of the 30 LRs, and then of course an Omega Shinron, right, as the other unit, right, probably maybe a Sin that then goes into an Omega Shinron. Since, you know, like last year for Worldwide, it was a transforming Bootanks to Buhan, and then of course with Cell, it was Cell to Perfect Cell to Perfecter Cell. Super Perfect Cell, if you will. How can he be super perfect anyway? So that's basically the TLDR of this situation. So of course, I wanted to hear what you guys had to think about this. Of course, thank you for the meme, Pride Knuckles. I appreciate it. This is a very great edit, by the way. I love the Tims. They're so big. Alright, so let's see what everybody has to say here. Fitzla says, like that we're getting a Dokkan Fest Super Vegeta, and now we just need an Angel Goku and an Angel Vegeta dual fest, and they could give a Tech Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku and Easy A. I don't know if we're going to necessarily be getting that, only because obviously we have the Super Saiyan 3 Goku, right, the transforming one, aka Waveku, let's go. And of course we have the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta, right, that goes into Majin Vegeta. It would definitely be cool. I know that this is more so obviously like after all of those shenanigans happen, but I think those are probably like, I don't know, maybe the units that would Bandai would think would suffice. I'm not sure, but I do agree with you. It would be cool to get units from after that where obviously, you know, they're fighting all the boos and stuff like that. I would definitely be down for that. Of course, my boy Abel, this man absolutely loves Vegeta, so of course he's excited for that. I know he's been wanting that for a while. I'm not going to hurt your eyes with that for too long, but that basically said GT Stinky Super Vegeta based is a TLDR summary. That's one of my mods, Kura. Khan says, hype for Super Vegeta. Baby would have been hype though, plus the worldwide celebration would have been confirmed Gogeta then. Now it's not confirmed. ZDB says, how many is that? A million? A billion? More hyped, wanted a sick Final Flash Vegeta for so long. Chacha says, I'm excited. If it's a Pure Saiyans, at least it would be still fun unit. If it's not, but I feel like we're long overdue for a new Pure Saiyan lead, right? As for Baby, hopefully he comes in the future. Also, he's long overdue for a Dokkan Fest. So I actually agree with literally all of this tweet. It would obviously be awesome if Vegeta can be a Pure Saiyans lead, because of course the only Pure Saiyans lead that we have is a 50% leader, or excuse, a 50% leader. I mean 150%, my bad. Which of course that being the Fizz Vegeta, and then I believe Blue Evo is 130, right? So it will be cool if we can get a proper Pure Saiyans lead in obviously 170 for the category. I think that they have just kind of been like afraid to do it up until this point, because obviously that is going to be a powerful unit if they do decide to, you know, give him that leader skill and a powerful category, obviously, because of course Pure Saiyans encompasses like what, over 50% of the units in the game, and obviously, you know, since it is a ton of Pure Saiyans in the game, you know, well, with the bigger leader skill, you get the point, right? I agree, though. I do hope that we do eventually see that baby Dokkan Fest in the future. I do think that he definitely deserves some kind of Dokkan Fest. Obviously, he has an LR, but that's like Super Baby 2, not really like Baby Vegeta, like kinda, but like you know what I mean. So I do agree with that. I do hope that they eventually do bring out Baby. That would be really cool to see. And obviously, it would kind of make sense then that he would be the Dokkan Fest after Worldwide. If they did decide to make it GT themed, I will be very surprised if the Worldwide celebration still isn't GT. If it isn't Gogeta and Omega, because they seem like really obvious choices for units. And obviously, you know, this also opens the door, I suppose, that Baby is not this unit, for Baby to be a dual Dokkan Fest with a proper Super Saiyan 4 Goku from his fight with Baby, right? I don't know if that would necessarily be the worldwide celebration, but it would certainly be interesting to see if it was, and obviously if it just ends up being a dual Dokkan Fest someday. Weesk, I recognize you with the Chimchar profile picture. It says, love it. I don't really care that much about Baby. Probably would have skipped him, but now getting Super Vegeta as the next Dokkan Fest makes me very excited. I want that unit. I'm going to summon for him. Hopefully he's a Pure Saiyan lead. Worldwide is still going to be GT or DS Broly though. Joss says, it's so epic that I... Bruh. Thank you. Kira Yoshikage, bruh. I wish villain characters got more love to make them on par with their super counterparts, but I think Super Vegeta is a cool Dokkan Fest. I definitely agree. I think that unfortunately villains have been getting kind of shafted when it comes to Dokkan for a long time now. I definitely wish that our villain boys would get some more love, but oh well, it is what it is. Justin said, my hype for anything GT related is automatically almost 0. Fair enough, especially Beatty, so I'm going to take Super Vegeta. Otosama says, I feel good and bad. Nice profile picture, by the way. I feel good because it's a unit that doesn't get enough cards, but bad because I don't know what it'll get in the worldwide celebration. Yeah, that also is like, obviously, like I said, because of this guy. I was trying to find a water bottle. It's literally on my desk. Goofy type stuff, bro. Obviously, you know, that kind of leads us off the trail. And as well, this also kind of plays into what I talked about in yesterday's video about the whole leak thing and Super Vegeta, kind of more or less along the line of leaks and more along the line of like predictability, right? Because obviously, since they're doing this, it's a lot harder to predict what they're going to do next, especially if they do make the worldwide celebration GT related. I think that if it is, then that really pounds that point home that it is going to be absolutely insane to try and predict Dokkan going forward here. Sun Johan, that's a great name. I say it's about time that at Super Vegeta Dokkan Fest into Dokkan. Super Vegeta is way more hype than Baby. I do know, and obviously reading a lot of these comments here too, people have been really wanting a Super Vegeta Dokkan Fest. Obviously, it is one of the most iconic moments in the Cell Saga, and definitely one of Vegeta's most iconic moments as a character, right? And of course, you know, people are also very connected to that song, right, that plays in both the Japanese version and the English version of the Final Flash. So I think a lot of things revolving around this scene are very hyped for a lot of people. And I remember like when the active skill mechanic came out, right? I think I might have talked about this in yesterday's video too, but or maybe I was just talking about it on Twitter, I don't remember. But a lot of people have been wanting this as an active skill. Like since the mechanic was shown off, people were like, yes, Final Flash Vegeta voiced would be absolutely amazing. And I do agree with that. The only thing that would be unfortunate was that you would only see it once per battle, you know, unless they made it the Super Attack 2, which kind of wouldn't make sense. But obviously, if it's not the Super Attack, then you won't see it as often, but then it won't be voiced. So, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens with that. Anyway, Discraft, Vegeta needed something after nearly a year of being shafted without an actually good unit, aside Dual Dokkan Fest where he was paired with Goku, and even in those moments, Goku got the better unit. Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Am said, if he's not a pure Saiyan lead, it'll be stupid, yeah. It'll be interesting to see if he does end up bringing another category. I'm really hoping that this is going to be one of those Dokkan Fests. They are far and few between nowadays, but I'm really hoping that it's one of those Dokkan Fest units that ends up being one of them that doesn't bring a new category, because I know a lot of people are really sick of like these new categories that are kind of just like, I don't want to say nothing categories, but they're categories that don't need to exist. I forgot where I saw it, but somewhere the other day, I saw the statistic that it was like 70 plus categories in the game or something like that, which is absolutely ridiculous, and I definitely don't think that we need that many. So I am hoping that he doesn't get another category, but if he does, that he at least has Pure Saiyans in there. I'm thinking that if he does get another category, though, I don't even know what it would be. Maybe like super buff guys, or like buff transformation or something like that, where, you know, it's basically all of your like super transformations, right? Like Super Vegeta, Super Trunks. It would be funny if they introduced like a joke Super Cell card, because obviously Cell shows off that he can do the super form as well. I don't know. That would be an interesting category, I suppose. Barte says, I'll hold it until I see, since it doesn't have the Final Flash. I'm going to be really mad if he does. I'm hyped. Yeah, I don't think that there's any way that they make this unit without the Final Flash. I know there was a lot of people saying that, you know, they would be obviously really disappointed if he didn't. And, like, I just don't see them making him without it incorporated. People know that this unit has been wanted for, or people know, I'm sorry, Bandai and Akatsuki know that people have been wanting this unit for a long time with the Final Flash. And I mean, that's the most iconic moment with Super Vegeta, right? So it wouldn't make sense to not have it in there. If it's Pure Saiyan lead, bring him to global event immediately. Need him Saiyan Team Incredible. That's funny. Tyrant Lizard King sends, this throws a wrench into things. Still, it's definitely a unit I've wanted since the new animations were introduced. Now just need a Super Saiyan Vegeta does the Big Bang he used against Android 19. Yeah, so I do agree, though, that this definitely throws a wrench into things for a couple of reasons. Obviously, was going to kind of be probably for a lot of people. I have seen quite a surprising outpouring for Baby, I will say, on Twitter and even in the comments here over the last couple of days, that he's actually not coming. But at the same time, I think for a lot of people, this probably would have been an easy skip to then save for the worldwide celebration. But of course, that makes this a lot more difficult to skip, because this is a unit that people have been wanting in this game for a fat minute now, including myself, because I was gonna skip Baby for the worldwide celebration. I don't know about that. So we'll have to end up seeing what happens with that one. But I digress. Even on global, this does kind of throw a wrench into things, because it's going to be interesting to see where they put this, because I assume that they're also going to try and use this Dokkan Fest as bait. I think that using Videl as the option right before worldwide for global is a very smart decision, because obviously they know a lot of people really like this Videl unit. It's a super popular unit in the game, and obviously Videl doesn't have that much representation in Dokkan, so it'll be interesting to see where they chuck this guy for sure. Worldwide celebration theories are about to take over. Yes, they have in this video as well. Super Vegeta is really cool. I really want a Super Vegeta, but Baby is one of my favorite characters, so I'm a little bit disappointed. Hopefully we get Dokkan Fest Baby soon. Yeah, I hope that they do release him at some point. Because I love the Cell Saga and I'm not a big Baby fan, I would say can't wait to see the rendering of this unit. Agreed. Better be an LR. Imagine the Final Flash being active skill. I just want a Super Vegeta TBH. The only thing I will say is that it probably won't be an LR, just because it really doesn't make sense for it to be an LR. Funny enough, I do kind of agree that, like, I almost feel like that this moment is certainly LR worthy, right? The Super Vegeta Final Flash. Like, there aren't a lot of moments left in Dragon Ball. Well, actually, I guess I can't really say that. That I was going to say that, like, are LR worthy, right? But I guess that there's plenty now that I think about it. But I definitely think that this could be one, but he's certainly not going to be an LR, because this is just a normal Dokkan Fest right before the worldwide celebration, which is kind of disappointing, but his animations will still look really good, I'm sure. Sal says I can skip and save for 400 mil. Also, Baby is now later, so I can save up even more. That's the way I like it. I see we got a GT fan in the house. That's what's up, baby. Proto, what's up? Honestly, I don't mind. It's a Vegeta, and I'm always down for one, especially Super Vegeta. It's one of the most mean character in Dokkan. Finally, some respect on my man. Same. Amen. Hito says it brings a whole new level of unpredictability, which is something you don't always see. This also could potentially mean a new Pure Saiyans or Super Saiyan lead, coupled with a PB Vegeta and or AGL module Vegeta ZCA. Personally, I'm excited. Super Vegeta was long awaited Dokkan Fester LR, and he's finally here. Yeah, I do agree that this could definitely bring some really good easy A's as well. I haven't seen too many people talking about that, except for, of course, everybody saying the AGL Super Vegeta could probably get his easy A through this, and that would be awesome because obviously he's a unit that really, really needs it. So I would love for him to get an easy and potentially, yes, some other Vegeta units would be cool. Ridley says, really sad. I'm sorry that you feel that way. Luke says, I don't think it has any connection to Worldwide. Look at every Dokkan Fest since Annie. None of those have been connected to anything. So Super Vegeta most likely won't be either. Bringing up Gohan into Vegeto and Boo isn't enough either, as we just had Kid Gohan, excuse me, into Gogeta. I do feel like that those are a little bit different because obviously with Worldwide they try and kind of like, I don't know if they intentionally are teasing the theme with the Dokkan Fest, but they usually like are in the middle of a theme and then it kind of leads up to Worldwide. So I feel like it's a little bit different than comparing it to, you know, how we just had Gohan and Gogeta. But I do see where you're coming from. That the unpredictability factor is 100% there. Markel says, I'm hyped. It was pretty unexpected. More options for Vegeta family / Cell Saga Android is great. Yes, I do agree with that. Break says he's very hyped, but he has made me really confused what World Celebration is going to be. Yeah, everybody seems to be scratching their heads at the moment. Super hyped to see his animations, 100% agree. Crazy Warlock says, celebration-wise, unexpected. This either deconfirms the pattern leading to Worldwide Celebration or completely scrambles what we anticipated. Unit-wise, heck yeah, bro! A modern animated Super Vegeta, hopefully with a voice to Final Flash. Yes, sir. It'll be interesting to see, though, if they do Cell Saga for the Worldwide Celebration, what they would take from, because I did talk about in the Super Vegeta video from yesterday. It almost kind of feels more like 2 days ago for when I'm filming this video and how things are going. But in that video, right, I talked about how I really don't know what they'll do from the Cell Saga that would be like dual Dokkan Fest worthy, because the only thing that I could think of is like Bye Guys Goku would be one of the units, but I don't know what would be the other unit. I don't know. You can let me know in the comments what you think about that one for sure. Kari says, IDK, man, I think Sir Vegeta is really hype and I love him, but now IDK, what Worldwide Celebration is going to be, and honestly, I'm not a fan because I don't like the Android Saga. Is something that needs to be buffed. Like right now, I'm pretty alright with Gohan and Cell. Fair enough, fair enough. I respect that. Mamma Mia Goku. I think it's pretty dope. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of Baby, so I take Sir Vegeta over Baby any day of the week. I think we kind of have our point across now. It seems that a lot of people are obviously really, really excited for Super Vegeta. Even so, we still have some people that are outpouring their love for Baby, which is great to see that there's still some Baby fans, you know, out there, because I didn't really know that there were any. So it's cool to see that there are actually some out there. And again, like I said, I do hope that we do eventually get the Baby unit as a Dokkan Fest wherever it ends up coming through, because obviously I think he deserves one. And of course, you know, villains always getting new units is always welcome in Dokkan. So let me know what you think in the comments section below. Always love hearing what you guys have to say. Let me know what you think about Worldwide, what you think about Super Vegeta, all that good stuff. And I will catch you in the next one. Dokkan Assets out. Peace.